Anyway, just be here going back to a new Simpsons video, and then we are back with a new re-reviewing of my least favorite Simpson episodes. And this was another episode that when I first watched this episode, I actually enjoyed it, but after rewatching it, yeah, it's definitely up there. I decided to put it on this list of my least favorites because I never realized of a certain character of how he could be. And this episode is a returning character of Larlane. Yep. Which I did do a re-reviewing of my favorites. You know, that had her introduction. The introducing Larlane, the Colonel Homer episode. That's one of my other favorite episodes. And to see her return, but also for it to be not a great episode either, which is kind of sad too, because I do like her character. But yeah, anyway, we start with Homer and his dad driving, and yeah, they end up almost getting hit by, Selma and Patty, obviously. I mean, who else would it be trying to kill Homer besides, Selma and Patty? And yeah, they end up rolling off of a cliff onto an end of the road barriers, onto breaking off of a cliff. And yeah, Homer's about to call 911 until he hears his dad saying that he's going to have to take care of him, and then he covers his mouth. But apparently it was a dream. Yeah, and that's kind of dangerous, because he's driving while he's sleeping. Yeah, that's dangerous. And Lisa's in in the Scouts, because he goes to Mayor Quimby and selling these cookies, and yeah, of course he's broke. Of course, the mayor of Springfield is broke. And yeah, of course trying to get the cookies, but yeah, Lisa's a good fighter. She managed to get the cookies back. And yeah, he states that Springfield is completely broke. And we see 1 week later a storm goes through, and they are completely now more broke. And Lisa's got a solution, which he brings out these papers, and Kent Brockman is on the news saying that there's only one person that is able to pay the money, and that is Larlane. Yep. Everybody has paid the money that they needed except Larlane, which she is overdue. And yeah, of course, the kids realized that that's who Homer used to manage, was the manager. And of course, Marge, yeah, she still doesn't like Larlane because of her grinding her teeth, right? Remember when on the Colonel Homer episode and Marge was just grinding her teeth and stuff at Larlane? Not so much Homer, but Larlane herself. She just grind her teeth. And yeah, everybody is searching for Larlane. And Krusty getting this Nobel, reward, even though it's not real. And he's like, come on, at least let me win something. And yeah, Larlane all of a sudden appears in the back of Homer's car. And saying that Marge should be nice enough to let her stay over. But of course, no. Marge takes her back where she belongs. Takes her to her home, which is, yeah, not a really good place. And yeah, she actually feels bad enough to come back and get Larlane. And yeah, Larlane is cooking some food, and Marge apologizes for the main things that she said about Larlane. And yeah, Chief Wiggum is on the roof, and he jumps off. For real, why do he have to jump onto the roof? Why do he have to jump off of the roof? That's what I want to know. Why do he have to jump off of it? And yeah, of course he gets sent to court, and of course he then shows some pictures of her past husbands, her 3 past husbands, and all of them look exactly like Homer, or similarities to Homer. And yeah, she's having to do a job at Moe's, and Carl and Lenny tried to hook up with Larlane, and yeah, she rejects both of them. And yeah, the reason why she's being like this to guys is because of her father. Because her father ditched her, abandoned her, left her. Like, I can't imagine. I can't imagine when you know, people have those kind of situations, right? Where they have those types of situations where their parents or, you know, whoever's raising them abandons them, you know, leaves them. Especially when it's your parents, at least, right? One of your parents just straight up leaves you. Because again, Richard on Gumball, yeah, Richard's dad left him. I know, and you would hear a lot of people that would probably have that similar thing too. So I can't imagine how Larlene would be. And yeah, I can understand her why she's with this though. And of course, everybody's listening to her song and feeling sad about it. And Marge actually tries to find her dad, and she goes over to this guy's house, which is apparently Larlane's dad. Yeah, which, yeah, he looks like a complete wreck. And yeah, he's doing this thing with his hands, and Larlane comes in, slaps her dad in the face. I mean, yeah, that is well deserved. Her dad deserved a slap in the face for him to abandon his own daughter like that. Yeah, he deserves it. And he wants to be forgiven. Like, are you sure you want to forgive your dad that I mean, again, he was telling Marge, like, how old is she? Like, 12 or so. Like, he doesn't even know how old, like, she is still in her early 30s. Yeah, like, this guy has not been around for a lot of his daughter's life. Like, but again, she does accept the apology. And, yeah, they have some time together. Which, it seems good, right? It seems good, but, again, even before I rewatched the episode, I was like to myself, I just don't trust this guy. I don't trust her father, to be honest. I don't trust her dad. Like, he's gonna do something. And yeah, Homer and Lisa and Bart are trying to take a picture, and yeah, I just love the picture. Dad's special pair. And so has his butt in the picture. That was funny. And yeah, they're laughing too. I mean, it is funny. Daddy's special pair having his butt in the picture. That was pretty funny. I can admit there are some very funny parts in this episode, but again, just for what Norlene's dad is exactly and what he does to her was really puts in this episode. And is my least favorite. And yeah, Norlene is writing this song for her dad, and again, things seem to be going pretty well. And yeah, Grandpa or Abe brought in this otter. And yeah, they're all sleeping. Everything seems nice until, yeah, he's leaving his daughter again. Yup. He is leaving his daughter again. I was like, again, when I first watched this episode, I can remember telling myself that, yup, I just knew I couldn't trust this man. I knew I couldn't trust this guy. And yup, he goes out and ditches his own daughter again and leaves her. Like, this guy, though, like, he doesn't deserve to be around his own daughter for how he is, though. And, yeah, of course, the family is upset, or feels bad for Norlene. And Norlene even took out all of the foods that say Pops on them. Like the popcorn, Pop-Tarts, Pop-Eyes. Like, again, just that word in particular. And, yeah, even the Rice Krispie treats has a hole in it. And Bart is eating off of the floor like an animal. And Norlene sees on the TV of this song that sounds very similar to the song that she wrote. And no wonder, it's her stinking awful dad that stole her song. And he says that he wrote it himself. Yeah, they say that he wrote it himself. And no, that is a lie. Narlene wrote it, and he stole his own daughter's song. Yeah, like, that's it. This guy's got to have something done to him. I'm sorry, but he abandons his daughter twice, leaves his daughter twice, breaking her heart twice, and stealing her song that she wrote. Like, yeah, this guy's got to have something done to him. He's got to have some kind of karma done to him. And yeah, of course Narlene is heartbroken. I mean, can you blame her, though? I mean, I like her character, though. She shows how she is a good character. And yeah, Homer comes in with his Colonel Homer outfit, and Marge comes out with her outfit. And yeah, they try to cheer her up and telling her to get the best for her. And yeah, we see her horrible dad again, with these girls doing the song, and she confronts her dad and literally grabs a guitar and slams it on top of her dad's head. Like, yeah, beat him up. Sorry, but beat him up for what he did to you. Like, Narlene really does have her dad needing to have some consequences because of what he did. And yeah, she says that he stole her song that she wrote. And yeah, these three girls come out with some other instruments about to beat the snot out of this guy. Like, yeah, go ahead. Sadly, we don't get to see them beat this guy up by slamming these instruments on him. But again, he does get the karma. He does get what he deserves. And yeah, we see Narlene's new husband, which again looks exactly like Homer. And Marge is telling her, if you dare do so much with Homer again, she is going to do something that Narlene will not like. She's just saying that when giving Narlene a hug, which again, I just really did not like how Narlene's dad was portrayed in this episode. But he does get the karma for getting beaten up, getting instruments slammed on top of him as well. Like, he really did deserve what he got. But yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know down below. Catch you next one.